Welcome back, family. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Hey, look, check this out. So, the Trenches News, Backdoored FBG duck, Trenches News and Kenny Mac being best friends, um, and the feds making Trenches News talk. We finna discuss all three of those things, and I'm finna break down all three of those things in this video. You know what I'm saying? Now, is Trenches News a rat or not? That's up to y'all, man. Listen, I'm tired of being an exterminator. It is what it is. People telling, I ain't finna this person, that person, that person. I'm not an exterminator. If you feel like he a rat, he a rat. If you feel like he ain't a rat, he ain't a rat. But I ain't here to talk about none of that. The Trenches News, Backdoor FBG duck. No, I do not believe Trenches News backdoored FBG duck. But there is a problem. We got a problem. Now, Trenches News story is he was texting Kenny Mac, and either he was texting Kenny Mac after they did what they did to Duck or whatever happened or whatever. And because the feds seen what Kenny Mac text him, they thought he had something to do with setting up Duck. My whole thing is, for one, we know you ain't backdoor Duck. For two, what did the feds read that make them feel like you set up Duck? And like it's just not making no sense, bro. This is why it's not making no sense though. Because look, now if we come right here, right? Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. If we come right here, everybody that Kenny Mac texts, everybody he sent text to or whatever, or his text conversations or whatever the feds had an issue with, those are in the paperwork, right? You can see his text messages clear as day in all the paperwork. The problem is the text that Swipe talking about ain't in the paperwork. So what could you and Kenny Mac have possibly said for them to feel like that you had something to do with Doug getting killed? At the same time, when you got there, you could immediately ask for your lawyer. Also, when you got there, you could have just been like, I ain't had nothing to do with that. But instead, they end up making you a cooperator. Now, once again, the whole thing is, I'm taking up for Doug. I'm doing it for Doug. Like, it's too many reasons. Then it's the feds made me say it. Then it's Kenny Mac fault because Kenny Mac texted me some stuff and I ain't know what was going on. And then Kenny Mac got me jammed up. All right. I mean, however you want to go with it, man. Whichever way, the whole thing is, I don't know. So I can only speak on what I know. And what I know is whatever you and Kenny Mac talked about ain't in this paperwork. It's not here. So I don't understand why that would have had anything to do with them feeling like you backdoor Duck. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy situation or whatever. Now, the fact that Trenches News and Kenny Mac was friends the closest, or they used to be cellies and they was talking and they was keeping up with each other, man, I don't know nothing about that. But I can tell you one thing I do know. If you go look at the interviews with, I ain't even finna say no names. I'm just gonna say FBG members. A lot of FBG members that's speaking and they got interviews and saying Swipe did something, and whatever Swipe did, Swipe couldn't be back around them. They ain't want to get into it. They ain't want to say. I don't know. Swipe ain't never speak on it. I don't know what they was talking about. You see what I'm saying? Why was Trenches? It was a time where he was going hard on STL. I've seen other interviews with other 300 O Block member, whoever, saying that they was either in jail with Trenches or they was cool with him or they talked to him. So it's like, bruh, some people are calling in and saying he playing both sides. What I'm saying is you will never be able to know or figure it out because you're going to run into a loophole somewhere. No matter what you try to go down the line with this story, you're going to run into a hole somewhere. Like if you try to say he was more cooler with the O, but most of y'all his stories is like STL. But it's people from the O and it's people from the BDs and them all over there that say that they do know him. That say that they used to hang with, say they used to kick it with him. See what I'm saying? Then you got FBG, man. Even Young them daddy. Swipe was my right-hand man. So see, you can't deny that either. So how can you say somebody playing both sides if both sides accepted them? You see what I'm saying? You can't really do that. You know? So it is what it is on that. Now, right here, certified street news, right? Now he was supposed to do the interview with Swipe. Now when he was supposed to do the interview with Swipe, this was the text between them. And Swipe said, bro, drop your video. My lawyer said, don't talk about it no more, just in case they try to use what I say. You good? See what I'm saying? Like, why? I'm not, it's not, something ain't right, bro. Like, it's not making sense. And the reason it's not making sense is because, bro, if you didn't have nothing to do with Doug getting killed, you moving like a suspect. You moving like a witness. Like, what? I mean, what if all you was doing was texting Kenny Mack, that is nothing to say. Like, that is nothing to be held against you. That is nothing they could use against you. And at the same time, they had you listed as a cooperator. They don't got you listed as a suspect, but you moving like a suspect. Because the first day they grabbed you, if you'd have said, I need my lawyer, and you ain't tell them all this extra stuff, we wouldn't even be at this point. But see, it's like, how can you really call somebody a rat when Kenny Mack, the one that gave him his phone willingly? You see what I'm saying? So it's like, if that's the jam that Swipe got in, can you really blame him or do you have to blame Kenny Mack? Because at that rate, it's like saying Kenny Mack indirectly told on Swipe, but what is that to tell on Swipe if you didn't have nothing to do with Doug getting killed? Something ain't right, bro. It's not right. It's not making sense. Swipe say he don't want to talk about it no more. I'm going to wait till the trial start. I don't know what the hell going on. Too many loopholes, too many different angles. But Swipe caused a lot of this, but he ain't want to speak on it from the beginning. And from the beginning, he's saying, oh, it wasn't me, it wasn't me, it wasn't me. Then out of nowhere, he come back and say, it was me, it was me. So now we all like, don't nobody know what's going on, man. But do I think he backdoored Duck? I don't. Why he moving like a suspect? I don't know. Why is his lawyer scared for him? I don't know. Like I don't get it, bro. Like you know, everybody blog on the Duck case. You been talking about the Duck case. You ain't even never tell us that you talked to Kenny Mack on the day that Duck got killed. We never knew that. So the whole time you've been talking about the Duck situation, you never mentioned the fact that you was texting the killer the day Duck got killed, either before or after, either while it was going on or while it was done or after that. But once again, your text and what you saying, not in the paperwork. Kenny Mack, every text, everything he did that day, it's in his paperwork. You know what I'm saying? We done seen them all. You feel me? So I don't get it, bro. I don't know. But like I said, something ain't right. And I don't understand when you ain't do absolutely nothing. I'm not understanding how you got jammed up. And then your statement is the cooperator one statement don't involve Kenny Mack. Your cooperator one statement, everything's about O-Block. like the whole thing, bruh. Don't none of this say nothing about no Kenny Mack. That whole thing say everything about the O. So I'm just this point, I'm just totally confused and baffled. I ain't gonna keep trying to figure it out, bro. It's like it is what it is, bro. But I know one thing: Swipe story and this paperwork don't match at all. It is what it is. I ain't got time to be trying to figure it out. Y'all ask me. That's how I feel about all of it. Don't know nothing about Kenny Mack and Swipe being best of friends. I've been getting asked that. I don't know nothing about that. So it is what it is, man. Swipe, I had to tell y'all the rest. Maybe y'all will find out after Duck case over with or whatever. I don't know. But that's it for me. That's why I stand with it. It's your boy Buddha, man. I'm out.